What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video we got a few new goodies to show you. Yeah, that's right, let's jump right into it. We got Penske air shock came in for a couple of our bigger builds. This one here is actually for the 2020 GSXR 1000. We're starting to piece together all the parts we need to put the nitrous kit on the bike. So the nitrous kit should be here just any day now, but we're going to get this air shock installed. Let me explain to you what an air shock is. So as you can see, there is no spring on the shock. So a normal bike, I'll show you here in just a second, has got a spring that goes from here to here, whatever. You know how a shock works. And the air shock does not have that. It has an air bladder. So basically it's going to use a high pressure air source to regulate and control the air. You see the gauge and stuff on this one, and it's going to use, 200, 300, 400, 500 pounds of air pressure, whatever, kind of bike you have. You're going to set it up accordingly for your weight, everything. The cool thing with the air shock is no matter how you decide to change your bike, whether it's stock wheelbase or whether it's 75 inches long with a 300 shot of nitrous, you can still use the same shock for any configuration. So in other words, you'll just adjust the pressure, adjust the compression, adjust the rebound. All that stuff is adjustable in the shock. You never have to change or upgrade your suspension again once you get that. Now, of course, they are a little expensive. They're 1,800 bucks, but you got to pay to play. Anyways, let me get on to another modification we've got here to show you today. We showed these on our briefing on our last video. This is a pair block off plate kit. So what this is going to do is this is going to remove, you see I've already got the fairings removed on the 14, but up in here we've got this comes out, and then up in the middle of there you can't hardly see because that's a ZX14 for you. But anyways, we have the emissions system of the motorcycle. So we're going to get rid of all that, and we're going to put these pair block off plates on it. Now these are usually about a 1 to 2 horsepower gain, so not a huge gain. I mean, you're not going to put them on and your bike feels like a rocket ship now, but every little 1, 2, 3 horsepower you can gain, the more you can get with that small stuff like that, the better you are. These are, don't hold me to this, depending on what bike you have, 60 or 70 bucks. So they're not very expensive. And like I said, they do get you 1 or 2 horsepower, and they also do take off 1 or 2 pounds of weight. So every little bit helps. We've got, BJ is working on the Nitrous Pro Street bike. So we got the ECU mount on. The max ECU is now effectively getting wired up. The nitrous kit is 100% installed and finished. You can see there's a lot going on there. This has the billet throttle bodies on it. This bike will have over a 300 shot of nitrous. You see we got 2 nitrous bottles going on there. So that is going to be a major build. You can see the work that goes into one of these harnesses. You can see how much work there is actually to do. But there is a lot of stuff going on. So he actually runs the wires with this piece of string here. He lays this string out on the bike, sees how long he needs it, and then comes back to his bench here. And of course he's got a ruler. He'll mark it all off, measure each piece, cut it, heat shrink it, put the connectors on, all kind of stuff. You got to be a mad scientist like BJ to be able to tolerate it. That's not in my department. I can't sit still long enough. BJ, that's right up his alley. Look how fast he works. That job is just built for him. One more thing today. Look what else we got. Yamaha R1 for the Yamaha fans on the channel. We got this R1. This belongs to our friend Monkey. This is Monkey's bike. Anyways, we're going to be dyno tuning this. He has a Power Commander 5 or Bazzazz? A Power Commander 3. He's got a Power Commander 3 on the bike. We're going to be dynoing that today. We just actually made the first pull. The bike, the tune is way off on it. It made 144. And like I said, the air fuel ratio is way off. So we're going to be dyno tuning that today. You'll be able to see what it sounds like. We just got the quick shifter installed last week. We're going to be testing that out and see what we can get out of this thing. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Here we go. Guys, so we got the tune finished up on the R1. We went from 144 to 152, all just by dyno tuning the Power Commander 3. This bike does have just 93 octane pump gas, stock filter. I take it back. I'm not sure what air filter's in it, but I do know we went from 144 to 152. We're gonna get this one off the dyno, and we got a few more to get finished up. You see these guys, he brought all his friends out to watch. So if you guys bring your bike in to get dyno tuned, that is something you can do. You're welcome to come in and watch. Bring your friends, bring whatever, bring your own videos. We have a good time. Yeah! Woo! All right, guys, I'm gonna get this one off and get another one on. All right, guys, so we just got the block off plates on the ZX14. I also went ahead and did spark plugs while we were in there. That is quite the bear of a job on a ZX14. So those block off plates definitely worth 1 or 2 horsepower. You definitely want to do spark plugs while you're in there. Or if you are going to do spark plugs, you definitely want to do the block off plates. It makes it a little easier to put the spark plugs in. Just gives you a little more room to work. I could not get a view of the block off plates installed, so I wanted to show you kind of what they look like on this motor. Basically, you'd have 2 big, I guess you would say, I'm trying to see if we got another one here. We got them blocked off on pretty much everything. But anyways, there's 2 big vacuum hoses and plastic things from the factory. Anyways, they're blocked off on every single motor we got here. But like I said, that is definitely a must do. Like I said, and while you're doing it, if you have a ZX14, definitely do spark plugs at the same time, because you're all right there in that same area. All right, guys, now we got to get this Victory over here dyno tuned. Yeah, that's right, I said it. We're dyno tuning a Victory today. So anyways, about to get that knocked out and get everything wrapped up.